Before this video starts, I just had this pop up on my screen and I was like, what is this? I think this is a secret pet. I think this is an all-seeing shard. It could be a skull. I believe it is an all-seeing shard. So we're going to be seeing what this is at the start of this video. But before that, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And in this video, we're going to be going over which egg should you be hatching? The sinister egg, the costume egg, or the pumpkin egg, or maybe a mystery third egg. Who knows? Fourth egg. I can't do maths apparently. But yeah, let's check out what this is now. I assume it is an all-seeing shard. However, it could genuinely be a skull. But I guess we'll see. It is an all-seeing shard. Is that shiny? Kind of looks shiny. I think it's a normal one. I think it is a normal one. Yeah, it's a normal one. I was going to say it kind of looks shiny for a second there, but it's not. There it is. All-seeing shard. We got a second one. Okay. That's insane considering it's a 1 in 500 million, but I feel like the secrets are easy this update, but hey, I mean, that's great. We can just unequip one of our overlords, equip this guy, and if you can put determination on this thing, it'll be even better. My team will be much better. But what egg should you be hatching? This video is not about the all-seeing shard, which we will max out at the end of the video and see our new candy corn team. But for now, what egg should you hatch? So let's start with the secrets in each egg. So the pumpkin egg here, I believe this has one secret. Well, I know it's got one secret, which is the dumb pumpkin at 1 in 66 million. By the way, I've showcased every single secret in this event so far, apart from Sinister Lord in this egg, which is an infinity pet. So if you want to see any of these secrets, I've got them on my channel. But we got the dumb pumpkin in the pumpkin egg at 1 in 66 million. In the costume egg, we've got the Frankenbot, which is, I believe, a 1 in 400 million, which is a very cool looking pet. And then in the sinister egg, we've got a lot of secrets. It has all-seeing shard, 1 in 500 million, and then it's got every single skull variant. So it's got angelic skull, sinister skull, king skull, and wolf skull, and guardian skull, 5 skull variants at 1 in 10 billion each. However, technically, with the way that the maths works in this game, that makes the skulls only a 1 in 2 billion per skull. However, if you want a specific skull, it's a 1 in 10 billion, and then the sinister lord is a 1 in 80 billion. Which I still haven't showcased the sinister lord. If you have a sinister lord, or I don't even know if it's been one hatched. Yeah, I think there's been about like 25 to 30 Sinister Lords. I just looked it up, which is kind of insane. But no one's messaged me who has had one yet. So let me know if you do have one, because I'd love to do a Sinister Lord showcase. However, this egg has all those secrets. So which egg should you hatch? Now, there's a lot of different perspectives to this. However, I believe this is a more clear-cut answer than you think. But there's a bit of nuance and then like a couple ideas that may make other pets more worth hatching, or other eggs more worth hatching. So let's first go through the pros and cons of each egg. So the pros of the pumpkin egg is that the secret's really easy. By far the easiest secret in this event, 1 in 66 million. Every other secret in this event is above 1 in 400 million. So this is by far the easiest secret. And also, a weird but kind of a positive, but it's also kind of a negative, is the fact that there's no other legendaries. So you could auto delete all 3 of these, and if you get a legendary, you know it's the secret. But I mean, that's a weird kind of positive slash negative. The negatives of these egg, I guess a positive is also it's cheap, but then again, so is a sinister egg. Really, it's pretty cheap. But yeah, the negatives of this egg, it's obviously, it doesn't have any like incredibly rare, cool secret. And in my opinion, the secret isn't that cool. I've showcased it myself. That's obviously a subjective thing, but the secret's kind of meh. And obviously, even if you do hatch a secret, the stats aren't as good as the other secrets. So the main reason you'd want to hatch the pumpkin egg is if you want your first secret, or you just want an easy secret. Now, the costume egg is a bit of a weird middle child, because the rarest secret, or the only secret in this egg, is almost as rare as the most common in this egg. So that is kind of the case of like, if you're going to hatch this egg, you may as well be hatching this one. However, I'd argue the pros of this egg is that it's got the coolest secret in the event, apart from maybe some of the skulls and maybe the Sinister Lord. Those are cooler, but the Frankenbot is absolutely awesome. I think I showcased this in one of my previous videos. The Frankenbot is very, very cool. And I guess it is more common than the Sinister Egg. And also, it's way cheaper than the Sinister Egg. Not like anyone cares about how cheap it is, because I feel like it's not that hard to get candy corn. But it's a bit of a weird kind of answer, because obviously, it's not like it's super easy to get the secret. It's not like it's super hard to get the secret. So it's not like the secret's going to have a lot of value. But it's also not like the secret's going to be super rare. Although, I will say something. Less people are going to be hatching the Frankenbot than the all-seeing shard. Because if we look at this case study here. No one's on the pumpkin egg. No one's on the costume egg. Everybody's on the sinister egg. So I think most people will be hatching the sinister egg, which means the Frankenbot will be hatched less than maybe some of the secrets in the sinister egg. But obviously the pros of the sinister egg is the fact that you've got so many secrets, so many rare secrets, and it's got the best stats in the update. And especially the chance of being able to hatch that Infinity Sinister Lord is like the fact why hatching this egg is pretty nice, because you could hatch something incredibly rare, or you could just hatch some less rare stuff, which is so cool, especially the skulls. I think the skull pets are really, really cool. And also, if we're being real, Frankenbot wasn't in original Bubblegum Simulator. Dumb Pumpkin wasn't in original Bubblegum Simulator. However, a lot of the secrets in this egg were. So for nostalgic value, this egg is the best. Now, I've given pros and cons of each egg and no clear answer yet. And that's partly because, one, there's not really a clear answer. And two, I'm about to give what I think you should hatch right now. Which one should you hatch? You should be hatching probably the Sinister Egg. Yes, I know it's the obvious answer. However, obviously, it's not a super obvious answer, because I would say in second place is the Costume Egg. But that's just personal. That's completely personal, because I think the Frankenbot is really cool, and I would like to hatch a Frankenbot. Maybe everyone else doesn't agree with me, but personally, I think the Sinister Egg, you should be hatching it probably, especially for the first couple like days of the update, because it's just got the most potential. It's not even that much rarer than the Costume Egg secret, and I personally think the Dumb Pumpkin Egg, or the Pumpkin Egg, isn't really worth hatching unless you really need a secret. But at this point, if you really need a secret, there's been better secrets to go for example, Queen Bee at 1 in 20 million, or anything else. So I think the Pumpkin Egg is the worst to hatch. Obviously, I know it's easy to hatch them compared to the other secrets, but then again, it's not going to have that much value, and it's just not even a cool looking pet. I don't think Dumb Pumpkin's a cool looking pet. So I think Sinister Egg is by far the best one to hatch. Costume Egg is pretty cool to hatch for the Frankenbot, in my opinion, but that's a personal thing. And then I don't think the Pumpkin Egg is really worth hatching, worth spending your time hatching, unless you're free to play and you really want a secret. Not summon the Sinister Egg for 3 hours. Oh, hello. With 10 times slot. Okay, well, that just happened in front of me, but sure, we're about to go all out on this thing. I guess hopefully I can hatch some kind of secret from this thing. Let's just use every single boost I can. I just used 10 Halloween elixirs as well. How long does that last me for? Yeah, I just need to make sure I've got 3 hours of each of the boosts. Obviously, Infinity Elixir is kind of lacking. And then also, I want to have my Secret Hunter team on. I've got quite a few teams with Secret Hunter, I believe, because I've got this one too. We'll just use this one. And I guess let's get to hatching, because this is good. But first, I got to finish this video off. And to finish it off, I'm going to go quickly but Determination on my All-Seeing Shard. Just because if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it because I'm lazy. And there we go. Perfect. Determination on my pet. So now with my best team, let's quickly just go... Okay, that's not my best team. My best team is unfortunately really far away from my Determination team. Not Determination, Secret Hunter team. I don't know why I've got them so spread out, but here it is. It's got 3 secrets on. I find it better just to have 3 secrets of Determination and the rest of them just Determination pets, which aren't Halloween pets, because this is up to 31,000 multiplier now, which means I'm getting 240 million-ish per Trick or Treat, which is absolutely insane and certainly enough. Like, I don't really need more, right? It would be nice to get these upgrades actually, because I actually haven't maxed these out. In fact, let me do that real quick. Considering this egg is here for 3 hours, let's do that real quick, because I think that would be pretty important, especially because we're hatching the Sinister Egg. I'd like to get my Infinity chance as high as humanly possible. And we got 11k luck and 8 times secret luck. Like, come on, I've got to hatch myself something cool. Hopefully, we hatch ourselves a skull. That would be rather cool. But honestly, I'll take anything. This is taking a while to get 4 billion still. I mean, it's not the fastest process in the world, is it? Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should just give up on trick-or-treating for now and just go for... Just go for hatching the egg, because I don't know if I could be able to do this, because I need to end this video and go and upload it. So yeah, I mean, I can miss out on 1% Infinity better chance or whatever. This over here, I can miss out on that. That's fine. Anyway, let's go over here, and I'm gonna be hatching for the next 3 hours on this 10 times egg. Wish me luck. Goodbye.